Generally, I only post stuff that I find funny. Some of my comedy. If I like your stuff, I'll steal it. Heck yeah, reshare it. I do that stuff all day long. But for a moment now, I need to be serious and talk about mental health. 10 years ago, I lost my son to a vehicle pedestrian accident. I thought that was the worst thing that could ever happen to me. And my wife's always been there to say, "It's okay, honey. You're just grieving." Oh yeah, that's why life is so weird right now. I'm just grieving. It's okay. After my son had been gone for 5 years, I was okay with it. I had a new outlook. I was happy that he was where he was at, and happy that he was no longer in pain. So you can imagine my pain when my wife passed away. She's been gone for 5 years now. My son's been gone for 10 years. And I'm just now being okay with all of it. Just now. Just now coming out of the fog. I sold the family home. I moved to my hometown where I don't know anybody. First thing I did, paint all my walls black. I still hear my wife telling me it's okay. I'm just grieving. I was also made aware of a very rare disease that's been running in my family for a long time. My daughter was diagnosed with hereditary angioedema type 3. Very, very rare. And that didn't help to my mental state. Making decisions has never been an easy thing for me. I don't know what I want. And the more I try and figure out, the more complicated and confusing it gets. So I don't make any decisions. Trying to take care of myself and my body has been a very, very large struggle in my life. I had to get past all the alcohol and all the drugs, which I would never trade a day of it, because it has got me to this day right now. It's taken me 5 years. 5 years of never going out of my house, not socializing at all in person, a lot of it online, but I've run away. All my friends, all the ones that said they cared about me, are gone as well, because they really didn't. And what I found out when the elevator got down to the bottom and the doors opened, there I was. And I was all alone. I'm still all alone. But things are getting better. I'm starting to find interest in life again. I'm starting to study more, like sciences and microbiology and human biology and human history as well. And this is all starting to get me really excited. I have a telescope. I've not yet used it because I have to go outside to use it, and I haven't got that far. But it's coming soon, like in the next day or two. When I moved into this house, I bought everything I needed to fix it all up. There it sits. Beautiful gold sink. All the tile. But I lost confidence in myself. I lost confidence that I was able to set tile any longer. I'm afraid I'm going to screw it up. So I just haven't done it. I'm a guitar player, mainly, and I haven't really played in 5 years. I've taken some time to learn the drums, and come to find out I have really good timing and becoming a pretty good drummer. Will I ever play publicly again? I'll never say never. But at this point, I don't have any interest in it. When my wife passed away, I heard this very loud snap inside of my head. I haven't been the same since. I have one friend. He's amazing. It's not like him. I am on disability, thankfully. I did pay cash for my house, which is probably the smartest thing I've ever done, because I'm horrible with money. Just horrible. I seem to put myself first before my bills, and then I start running behind. Makes it really, really difficult to get caught up. I spend all my time crying, and whether it's happy tears or sorrowful tears, they still feel the same. They sting. I did not go get any kind of help at all because they don't know me. They have no idea what I've had to do to get to where I am at today. Nor do I want to discuss it with them. I'm not in any textbook. I've heard what they have to say, and they're full of shit. But what may work for me, or not work for me, may work for you. If you feel you need counseling, go talk to someone. There's a lot of stuff online now. It's pretty amazing, actually. I have just decided that at the 5-year mark, that I've grieved long enough. I've grieved long enough, and I've decided there's always time to live happily ever after. So that's what I'm going for now. Living happily ever after with my beautiful black walls. The memories I have hanging on the walls. To find the confidence in myself again and grow some balls. I'm okay. I'm actually able to smile these days. I have been going out riding my bike. It's amazing. One day, I intend to take my drone out and learn how to fly it. One day. A messy kitchen is a sign of a messy mind. And I always feel better when I do my dishes. When I eat correctly, when I take my vitamins, when I take my medicines, I'm starting to feel pretty good. And that's been a long time coming. It's a long road to hoe. And you know what? I gotta go under my house now and jack it up because it's starting to fall off the rest of the building. So, crawl under my house and start jacking it up. Crazy shit. I can just read the headlines now. House falls on man. It's still really cold here up in the mountains, and that has a lot to do with my mental health as well. I hate being cold. I like to stay warm. I was in such a deep fog that I didn't know people were coming in my house. One, when I slept. Two, every time I played music. My cat knew. My cat would come tell me somebody's in the house. But I didn't seem to care. But I finally had to buy something to protect myself. So I even ran off all the bad people. So I do feel like I'm going to spend the rest of my life alone. And I'm okay with that. I like me. In fact, I love me. I'm a damn good person. I'm the most honest guy you're ever going to meet. Will I ever be in a relationship or look for a relationship again? Again, I'll never say never. But I can't imagine. I can't imagine it. But making the decision to live happily ever after all by myself is turning out to work pretty well for me. This newfound life that I have, I'm going to take full advantage of it. I don't even know how yet. All I know is it's going to take one thing, and that's jumping out of my skin, jumping out of my comfort zone, and going out and being with people again. I'm by no means ready for that yet. My advice to you, take it slow. It may take a few years, and it may not happen at all. I don't know. It all depends on you. What do you want to do? Does chronic depression scare you? It did me. And that's why I started taking another look at things, saying, wait, I don't want to be that person. I don't want to be that person that everybody takes advantage of because I have a poor, poor me outlook on everything. But I tell you, anxiety I get, which is nothing like it used to be. Just to go outside my door, it's going to take a little while longer. But I'm going to do it at my speed. When I feel like going out again, that's when I'm going to go out again. When I feel like making a decision, that's when it's going to happen. Nobody can push me to that. Only I can push myself. And the same goes for you. Love yourself. Love yourself. Because if you don't love yourself, you're not going to be able to love anybody else. And it's the first thing that you have to do. And sometimes, if you're not able to love yourself, like yourself. Like yourself first. We all get ourselves into habits. Okay? Bad or good. Doesn't matter. We're habitual creatures. That's what we do. So if you find something in your life that you are not happy with about yourself, and believe me, take all blame for everything yourself. No exceptions. Take all the blame. Then that's when life will start to change. You start changing the little things about you that you don't like. Replace them with things that you do like, with who you want to be in life. Change them with those. And you'll see the difference. If you have a whole bunch of people that you don't like, narcissists, people that aren't going to love you for you, people who are just in a relationship because they don't want to be alone, those are all things that start from within you. When you change that, when you decide that I will not accept drama at all, period, from nobody, I do not accept it. This ends now. And then don't accept it any longer. Refuse to fight. My wife and I were together for 8 years, and every morning she'd wake up and just smile at me. What a beautiful way to start your day. And in those 8 years, we were never in one argument. Never once. That's rare. My wife called it an adult relationship. Yeah, there you have it. I miss that. But I had that for 8 years, and I'm so thankful that I did. And that's the other thing. Be grateful for who you are, for what you have, for what you've experienced. Instead of being sad that, you used to go and spend time at certain places with your loved one, and now those places make you cry. Be thankful that you were able to go to those places with them, that they were in your lives for as long as they were. We'll all meet again. One day. And when you see other people struggling, have some empathy for them. Because everybody's going to go through pain in his lifetime in one form or another. That's what life is about. Pain. And if you've lost somebody who is very dear to you, just remember, life is death. Death is life. Expect it. Expect it. 'Cause that's the way life works. I have a very enlightening spiritual outlook on life, and nothing can take that away from me. I'm an atheist. I do not believe in the Bible and Jesus and all that other stuff. It's all bullshit. I would have liked to see the original transcripts back from those days, because I'm sure they read a whole lot differently than what they read now. Don't fall into the traps that most people do, because those people are going to take advantage of you. Those people are the ones who are going to turn your attitude around and start making you hate. And it's going to cause nothing but hate whenever you post it. So find stuff that's going to bring happiness to other people, because you're the one who's spewing the happiness. I love all of life, every single bit of it, from the little tiny microscopic stuff to quantum levels of particles. It's amazing. And I love you too. You're not alone. Peace and love forever.